People often wonder if mileage is the be-all and end-all, and if it'll get them to their goal. So the question is 80 miles twice as good as 40 miles? And if the answer is no, why is that?
Well, the benefits of training, it's kind of interesting. Not very much training is going to give big benefit. Double that, and you don't double the benefit. You're just a little bit less. In fact, that whole thing just kind of plateaus after a while. In fact, the fitter you are, the less benefit you get from increasing the stress. The less fit you are, the more benefit you get from very little work. So I would say, I don't have any research to back this up, but I would be willing to bet that running 20 to 30 miles a week would probably benefit you half as much as any amount of training will ever benefit you.
Okay. So the next question is just slightly more ambitious than that. I think a lot of ambitious goal-seeking runners would say, okay, I've got 5 days a week I can run, and I've got time to fit in 40 miles. So I'm asking you got to fill in 5 days, and it's going to add up to 40 miles to get this person in great marathon shape. What are they doing on 5 days of the week?
I think if they're used to running, they've been doing that for a while,
right,
then I would say one of those days should be a relatively long run. And kind of my basic formula is if you're running up to 40 miles a week, your long run could be about a 30 a week. So they could do a 12 or 13-mile run.
30%.
30%,
right.
Yeah. If it's over 40, then I go to 25% because I don't want somebody who's doing 100 miles a week to do 30-mile runs.
Right.
In fact, I tend to put a 2.5-hour limit max on a long run. So I would say if a 40-mile-a-week person, one long run a week, and then I would do probably one set of some kind of reps, and maybe only 2 workouts if they're doing 5 a week.
2 hard days.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'd call the long run one of those quality. I call them quality days or Q days. And so if they did a long run and one other quality day out of 5, I think that's good enough.
And what are they doing on the other 3 days?
The other 3 days they're running easy. They might do some strides, 6 or 8, 15-second strides or something like that. And they use those 3 easy days to accumulate their weekly mileage.
Right.
So if the long run does, say, less 12, and the other quality day gets in another 5 or 6, they've got 18, so they've got only 22 more miles to go to get their 40, and they got 3 days to do it in.
Right.
So
nice.
However they want to do it. In fact, I've even told some people, if you can do it in 4 days instead of 5, that's fine. If you need to take a day off, but try to get your weekly total in.